We're back for our daily NBA predictions here on the channel for Thursday, January 9th. We've got 8 games in the association for today. As of now, I honestly don't know what's going to happen with the Lakers game. I don't know if they're going to play it tonight or not. We'll get into that later. But as of now, 8 games in the NBA, and I am recording this. It's just turned midnight. It's past midnight now. It's 12:30 on the West Coast on Thursday morning. So again, if there's been an announcement about the Lakers-Hornets game, if they're not playing it by the time this video's up at 10, again, you'll know. I'll be honest, I'm probably still sleeping at 10 o'clock tomorrow. So, I'll find out probably around noon because that's kind of when I wake up, I'll be honest with you. Regardless, we've got 8 games today in the NBA, and folks, if you have not yet, though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for some more daily NBA predictions here on the channel. Yesterday, we hit 21,000 subscribers, so thank y'all for that. Let's get to 22K now as soon as possible. Also, we posted our college basketball best bets earlier today on the channel. That video is linked in the description down below, along with our UFC predictions for the first UFC card here in 2025 with Mackenzie Dern and Amanda Hebos in the main event. It's the rematch you did not know you wanted, and you still don't want it, but the UFC is forcing it down your throat anyway, so it's this weekend. There's 14 fights on the card, though. There's some alright value on this card, so go check out the video. The main event, it is what it is. There's some decent fights on this card, and the UFC's back, which I can't complain, but the main event, I will complain about. Anyways, Mackenzie Dern sucks at fighting. Also, our college football predictions are out on the channel today. Orange Bowl's later today. Penn State, Notre Dame, and go check that video out. Also, our NFL predictions for the wild card round are going to be posted later today as well. 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Make sure to go check that video out when it drops. All right, the first of our 8 games today. We go to Cleveland, Ohio for the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Toronto Raptors. Yeah, the Cavs will blow out the Raptors. All right, okay. Oh, the Thunder lost yesterday. It is what it is. It happens, man. They weren't letting the Thunder play half physical basketball. Yet Hartenstein had to be on the bench for half the game because any marginal contact, oh, it's a foul on Hartenstein. Shea's got 5 fouls because you can't play defense. It's just whatever, man. It's okay. It is what it is. And unfortunately, the Thunder aren't going to break the Warriors record at 75-7. They're just going to have to go 76-8 instead. No, 74-8 instead. Oh no. It's fine. It's stupid. They did not let OKC play defense in this game. It pissed me off. This game, though, yeah, Cleveland will blow out the Raptors. They just will. Cleveland's the better basketball team. Second half of a back-to-back, don't care. I'm not a Cavs hater at all, by the way. I'm just kind of a Thunder guy this year. No, I just think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is the best player in the NBA. Cleveland's 32-4, though. I mean, there's no denying that. They're a great basketball team. They will beat the crap out of the Toronto Raptors. Everyone on this team can shoot, and the two bigs play between Mobley and Jared Allen is really it's dominant, man. It's hard to stop. What, Scotty Barnes is gonna guard Evan Mobley? I like Scotty, but come on, is that gonna really be all that successful? Let's just be honest with ourselves. Toronto's 8-29 for a reason. They're not that good. Again, I always talk about it. They have a young core, but that young core unfortunately is not winning this year, and that's evident with their record. Cleveland's a way better basketball team, and they're minus 1,800 for a reason. Honestly, there's not much else to say about this basketball game. The Cavaliers are 10 times the team the Raptors are. I like the Cavs this year. Will they get out the Eastern Conference? I don't know. The East seems like it'll be a bloodbath this year. Honestly, I just think the top teams in the Eastern Conference, I think honestly teams 1 through 8 in the East are all really good. And oh my goodness, the Indiana Pacers are 16 now. Oh my goodness. I didn't even know. Oh my goodness, we're so back. We're so back. Oh my goodness, we're so back. We are so back. Indiana basketball, we're so back. Holy crap, they're 28. Wow, I did not know they were 6th. I mean, I know they won yesterday. Our all Indiana parlay hit. Wow. Wow, they're 6th. Wow, they're in 6th. This is great. Great day. Yes. Pacers are gonna finish 5th in the East this year, and they're gonna make a run in the postseason. Tyrese is back. All right. Anyways, give me the Cavs here. They got to play the Pacers coming up though. I think the Pacers steal one. I think they do coming up. They play back-to-back. The Pacers steal one. All right, Warriors, Pistons. Yeah, the Warriors are banned. No, they're not officially banned, but they still suck. They just looked horrible the other night, man. It just looked like they just didn't care when they played the Heat. Honestly, they looked like they just didn't give a damn. Detroit's the way better basketball team, which is crazy to think. Like, when in the last 10 years have the Pistons been better than the Warriors? They haven't until now. Detroit is legitimately better than the Golden State Warriors. They are. The Warriors have to go on the road. They got to go to Detroit, Michigan, and literally everybody's on the injury report. I kid you not. Everyone on this team is on the injury report. All the meaningful players are on the injury report. Okay, Gary Payton's still out with injury. Jonathan Kuminga out with an injury. Curry's questionable for this game with a knee injury. Draymond Green questionable with an ankle injury. Dennis Schroeder questionable with a hip injury. Podziemski out with an abdomen injury. Moses Moody questionable with a knee injury. Every meaningful guy on this Warriors team is on the injury list except for Wiggins, Trace Jackson-Davis, and Buddy Hield. Those are the only surefire guys that are actually meaningful guys of the Warriors that are not injured. Lindy Waters, I guess, honestly. Waters does hit some shots for this team sometimes. Kevon Looney really has a minimal impact, but he does still lead their team in rebounds, which is crazy. But Looney plays like 15 minutes a night max. Anyways, you know what this means? Curry's not playing. I don't think he's going to. Just honestly, I don't think Curry's going to play this game. This is one of the games where it's just like, at Detroit, they're probably going to lose in the first place. Let's focus our attention to Indiana tomorrow. Why? Harder game, sure, tomorrow against the Pacers, but gives Curry another night off, gives all these guys another night off. The way the Warriors are going to approach this, it's the start of their road trip. Do you want to either, play all your guys tonight, probably still lose to Detroit, or say, you know what, we're going to let all of our guys go for the Indiana game tomorrow night and hopefully win it, sure, against a better team, but then we have all of our guys back, because if they all play tonight against Detroit and lose, then, oh crap, we're going to play our bench guys and get blown out tomorrow in Indiana. Let's just give it a shot against the Pacers. That's the way I kind of see things. And also, again, if they play this game outright, by the way, I still think they lose outright tomorrow against the Pacers, but outright, I think they lose the Pistons. Either way, with Curry, without Curry, with Draymond, without Draymond, Schroeder, all these guys, no, I think the Pistons win. I'm serious. The Pistons are playing great basketball right now. We like Cade Cunningham a lot. Asar Thompson out, I think, but it's fine. Cade, Tim Hardaway, again, Tobias Harris has continuously been playing better basketball since Jaden Ivey got hurt. Malik Beasley can shoot lights out at times. Detroit just won yesterday against the Nets. Don't think the back-to-back is going to play too much of a difference. Give me the Detroit Pistons at home against the Golden State Warriors. Next up, we go to Orlando, Florida. We've got the Orlando Magic at home here against the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm really split on this. So personally, again, I'd stay away either side on this game. I'd go Minnesota. I don't know if Banchero's back or not for this game. So the current report on Paolo Banchero is that he's expected to return to action in one of Orlando's back-to-back home games against Minnesota or Milwaukee. I don't know which one it's going to be. I just don't. So that being said, Jalen Suggs still injured. He's out. My guess is that with Gary Harris being out, Jalen Suggs being out, I think those guys will play tomorrow. They're obviously not playing tonight. I would say Banchero waits until tomorrow to play too. Because odds on, Banchero's not playing a back-to-back, so he's going to choose one of these two games to play. I'd assume it's going to be the second one with Jalen Suggs back in the lineup. That's the one that kind of makes sense to me. So that's why I'm taking Minnesota. Because again, if Banchero doesn't play, plus Suggs, which is, again, it's great Paolo Banchero's coming back either today or tomorrow. I like watching Banchero play. I'm going to be really excited for the Magic when Franz Wagner comes back as well with Banchero and Suggs, obviously. But with the situation, I am going to take Minnesota. Because I don't believe Banchero is going to play. I don't think he's going to. And Minnesota's a healthy team right now. Ant's been playing lights out. 53 against the Pistons, 37 against the Clippers, 32 against the Pels. Yeah, Anthony Edwards is that guy. We know that. He had a little bit of a cold stretch for a couple weeks. But no, Ant is back to being Ant, obviously. And the Timberwolves have won back-to-back games against the Clippers and the Pelicans. Night off. Now they got to go all the way to Orlando for this game, and I think they should win it. Again, the Magic's injuries are kind of catching up to them, but at the same time, they are coming off a win on the road in New York against the Knicks. Shout out Cole Anthony, 24 points. Jonathan Isaac, great defender, obviously, and he's, he put up big numbers in that game as well, at least in terms of boards. He had 9. Again, Orlando's depth is going to keep them in games regardless. Again, yes, they just went to New York without all their stars, and Cole Anthony led them to victory against the Knicks, which is crazy. Again, the Magic can stay competitive with anybody, with whoever's in the court, because of the depth they have. Again, guys, their bench unit is better than some starting lineups in the NBA right now. Anthony Black, Cole Anthony, Gary Harris, Jonathan Isaac, Wendell Carter Jr. That team could go out right now and beat the New Orleans Pelicans. I'm not kidding. Like, that team with a half-competent bench could beat a lot of teams in the NBA. Well, maybe like 5, but still. Like, that's a big deal. They have that good of a bench unit. That's why the Magic are competitive, man. That's why they're competitive in games where their 3 stars are out. I don't think they win this game, though, because, yes, all 3 of their stars are going to be out for this game. And again, the Timberwolves are playing hot right now. You take away some of the bench pieces as well with Gary Harris. Yeah, I'm taking Minnesota in this game, but yeah, I'd stay away from either side. Too many variables. Does Banchero play? If he does play, what version of Paolo Banchero do we get in his first game back? I'd stay away. I don't like it either way, but if you force me to make a pick, which obviously I pick every single game, sure, I'll take Minnesota. But yeah, I just personally just stay completely away from this basketball game. Next up, go to this monstrosity. The Memphis Grizzlies and the Houston Rockets. So explain to me this. Explain to me how the Houston Rockets are 24-12 as the 2 seed in the Western Conference, and the Memphis Grizzlies are the 3 seed. Now, Memphis, it's okay. They're just really injured. But Houston, how is this team 24-12? How? They're not impressive. I have a gripe with the Houston Rockets. Guys, I'm telling you, this team is losing in the first round in 6 games or less, regardless of who they play. I think there's a chance they fall into the play-in. I think there's a chance. But I don't know, man. They do have a very tough schedule. They're going to lose a lot of games coming up. But even if they do stay in the top 6, they are losing in 6 games or less in the first round. Hell, I'll say they lose in 5. I don't know how they do it, man. I don't know how they do it. They're taking on Memphis, who is still very hurt, right? Marcus Smart's still out. Santi Aldama questionable. Jaren Jackson questionable. Desmond Bane questionable. There's a chance, though, Ja Morant is back. And I hope the Grizzlies look at the magnitude of this game where they're taking on the 2 seed. They're the 3 seed. And I think they say, you know what? Ja Morant, welcome back. Because think about it, guys. I think it makes more sense for Ja to return for a home game than it does on the road, right? So the Grizz are on the road for a long time after this. They go to Minnesota, to Houston, to San Antonio, to San Antonio. They're not home again until January 20th. So I think, again, and obviously, if Ja doesn't play today, he's going to return at some point during the road trip. But it makes sense. All right, let's bring Ja back at home before we go back on the road. So I think Ja should play this game. So that's why we're taking the Grizzlies. And that should mean Jaren Jackson will probably give it a go as well. Jalen Green has had 3 really good nights. The Celtics game, he was good. The Lakers game, he was incredible, and he was good against the Wizards. But, okay, everyone's good against the Wizards. Regardless, and Amen Thompson, man. Amen Thompson has been putting up absolute boards, man. 16 against the Lakers, 15 against the Wizards. I mean, where did that come from? Insane. He will have random nights where he puts up double-digit boards, but nothing like that, man. That's crazy. Anyways, Jalen Green's going to have a bad night eventually. He's incapable of putting together 4 good games, right? Come on, give me Memphis. It's a big-time game between 2 good teams, 2 versus 3. Sure, I guess the Rockets are good. I think the Grizzlies should take this. Give me the Grizz, especially again, Josh should be back, Jaren Jackson and company, yeah. Give me the Memphis Grizzlies at home here at the FedEx Forum against the Houston Rockets. Next up, we go to to Dallas. And this is where our string of underdog picks start. Give me the Portland Trailblazers. Actually, hell, the Grizzlies were underdogs too. So, yeah, give me the Portland Trailblazers in Dallas. I know. Bold pick, yeah. Guys, wouldn't this just make sense, though? Think about it. All right, hold on. Hear me out. The Mavs lose 4 games in a row. 5 games, excuse me. They lose to Portland on the road, Sacramento, Houston, Cleveland, Memphis. Somehow, they put it all together. They win their Super Bowl against the Los Angeles Lakers. And they lose at home to the Portland Trailblazers. Does that not make sense? I'm serious. That's so fitting, is it not? It's so fitting. Give me Portland here. Guys, the Trailblazers are low-key hot. They're low-key hot right now. Probably because Jeremy Grant's not playing. But Portland's won 2 of 3, which is it's a season best, guys. Season best. They go to Milwaukee and win. They go to New Orleans and win. Tail end of the road trip, second half of a back-to-back. They're going to go to Dallas and beat the Dallas Mavericks. Guys, this team's shooting really well right now. Anthony Simons, Shaedon Sharpe, Deni Adjiva put up 20-plus last night. I don't mind this team right now. Jeremy Grant's not chucking up a million shots, and they're winning without Jeremy Grant. Klingon, I think, is out for this game. It's fine. We're just going to need a half-competent night out of DeAndre Ayton and then Robert Williams, he's a very undersized center, but... Wait, is Robert Williams hurt again? Oh, he is, isn't he? No, I don't think he is. He's just not playing. Yeah, he just plays 10 minutes a night. Regardless, no, he just came back from injury. Okay. Yeah, give me Portland on the road here. Guys, Dallas is still without Kyrie and Luka. They are a very mid-basketball team without those guys. But of course, they beat the Lakers. Of course. So again, this just makes sense, does it not? They win their big game against Los Angeles, and they get the Portland Trailblazers, and they lay an egg. Okay, if you want the safe pick, take +7.5 Portland. I don't mind that at all. But you know what? Give me +250 for the Blazers. On the road in Dallas, I think they get it done. Give me Portland. Anfernee Simons, Shaedon Sharpe, Deni Avdija, who's stepping into the starting lineup with Jeremy Grant's absence. Yeah, give me Portland to go on the road and beat the Dallas Mavericks again without their 2 star players. We go on to our next underdog pick. Who made this line? Who made it? +220 Atlanta? Who made this? Okay, we can take advantage. If you don't want to go straight up +220 Atlanta, fine. Take +6.5 Atlanta. I get it. They've got injuries, okay? Jalen Johnson is out, still the shoulder injury. Bogdanovic is going to play. Cody Zeller is not playing, personal reasons. Hopefully everything's good with him. Onyeka, questionable. Okay. Guys, did we not forget the Suns are still horrible? Did we not? Did we not still forget this team is bad? They just lost to the Charlotte Hornets. Again, they took care of business in our big pick when we had them as underdogs against the Sixers. That's great. But you're losing the Hornets. Why is Atlanta underdogs here? Why? Guys, Phoenix is still lost. God. 6 of their last 7? Come on. They've lost 11 of their last 13? I think? No. 9 out of their last 11. There. They're not that good. They're just not. Something's wrong. I think it has to start with the Bradley Beal trade. I don't think, but Beal's got a no trade clause, I think. Maybe I got, no, okay, yeah, no. I was like, maybe that was a fake tweet I saw. No, he does have a no trade clause. And there's no talk of Beal waiving the no trade clause. Is that still from his Washington contract? I feel like it has to be, right? It's still from the Wizards contract, I think, right? Yeah, I don't think Phoenix has re-upped him. I don't think. I'm taking Atlanta at this spot, guys. Trae Young's that guy. I keep trying to tell you guys he's that guy. And what happened in Utah? Game-winning, half-court shot. I mean, come on. You know, Ice Trae, man. He's that guy. He's that guy. And yeah, Atlanta lost 3 in a row, but they got the Utah game, and now they're going to go on the road and beat Phoenix. They just are. Trae Young's a superstar. 24-20 in a half-court buzzer-beating game winner against the Jazz. Colin Sexton is the 3? No problem. Give me Ice Trae. Come on now. Trae Young's that guy. With arguably the worst team. No, this team's not the worst team he's ever had. No, actually, they're really good this year around him. But they won without Jalen Johnson in Utah. Give me them to go to Phoenix and win without Jalen Johnson. Trae's fine. He's that guy. He's an all-star game starter this year. He should be. I don't know how the all-star game format's working with their 3-team crap, but I don't care. Give me Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks to go to Phoenix, win the game. If you want the safe pick, take 6.5. Regardless, we like Atlanta on the road in Phoenix. All right, we got more underdog plays. Give me Utah. You give me Utah at home against the Heat. All right, and yes, that was a horrible loss for the Jazz the other night, but I mean, again, Trae Young, it is what it is. Trae, what are you going to say, right? You get the look you want at the end of the game. Colin Sexton, it's the 3, and then Trae Young sinks one from half court. It is what it is for Utah. But yes, we are backing the 9-win Jazz to win this game at home against the Miami Heat. I understand. Again, yes, they're a 9-win team. Miami had lost 3 in a row prior to the Warriors game. Didn't think they were going to beat the Warriors, but I didn't take into account the Warriors just absolutely suck. So, whatever. Miami's still been on this long road trip that they're going to be on until for another week, where they got to play the Lakers in their final game on January 15th. I think Utah gets them here. Utah's surprisingly been a lot better. Like, arguably, again, if they beat the Hawks, it would have been a 3-game winning streak. Bryce Sensabaugh, shout out, back-to-back really good games in Florida. Lauri Markkanen puts up 35 points against the Hawks, and again, I'll keep saying to you, Walker Kessler is an elite big in the league. I really want to see Walker Kessler on the Los Angeles Lakers. Can we make that happen? Come on now. Shout out to Walker Kessler, too. I mean, my goodness. Crazy. Walker Kessler. Nothing I can do but just applaud the man. Nothing I can, that's good on him, man. He's won the game of life. Anyways, I think they beat the Heat here, and I get it. The Jazz are dealing with some injuries. No John Collins, no Keontae George. Bryce Sensabaugh is questionable. As long as Bryce Sensabaugh plays, I think they should be fine in this one. Again, Lauri had a big night. That reminded me of All-Star Lauri, or All-Star starter Lauri, when he puts up 35 points in their loss to the Hawks. And again, if Sensabaugh plays, huge, ad for this team. Walker Kessler, again, is always dominant on the glass and, obviously just all around down low. I don't mind Utah at all in this spot, especially against the Heat team where, they beat Golden State, but anybody can beat Golden State right now. I witnessed the Heat absolutely choke away their game the other night against the Sacramento Kings. Of course, the Jimmy Butler thing is still surrounding this basketball team. Don't mind Utah at all here. Give me the Utah Jazz at home to take care of business against the Miami Heat. Again, you want the conservative play, take plus 5.5 on Utah. You don't have to take the money line, but I like Utah to win the game outright. Let's go into our final game of the video. Again, I don't know if this one's going to be played. So as of now, the game is going to play between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Charlotte Hornets. But again, earlier tonight, there was another fire in Hollywood. I don't know what's going on. It's brutal what's happening in Los Angeles. Again, I live in the other part of the state. I'm a good 6 hours away from Los Angeles at 5. But this is brutal. Absolutely brutal. And 0% of this thing has been contained yet. Sucks. Anyways, I don't know if this game's going to be played or not. If it does get played, we're going to take the Lakers to win and cover the 8.5 points. They're going to be back home. Charlotte's coming off a win against the Suns. Does Charlotte really put together back-to-back victories? Probably not, so we're going to take the Lakers. And again, the Lakers coming off the loss to the Mavs and the Rockets back-to-back games on the road. This should be a good bounce-back spot for Los Angeles. They should be able to dominate. I mean, Charlotte coming to Los Angeles just feels like a game where the Lakers kind of just blow them out, if we're being honest. But I don't know, honestly, if this one's going to be played or not. NBA is considering postponing the Lakers-Hornets game. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Again, is the fire all that close to crypto? I'm not sure. Well, Hollywood, it's like 25 minutes, I think. No, maybe, like 20. Yeah, I don't know. NBA spokesman Mike Bass said, "We are in communication with the Lakers and Hornets and continue to closely monitor the situation to determine if any scheduling adjustments are necessary related to tomorrow night's game." Yeah, I don't know. You know what's weird about this? The Vikings and Rams might have to play in Glendale at the Cardinal Stadium. So, hey, shout out to Arizona finally getting playoff football back for the first time in 10 years, potentially moving the playoff game from SoFi to Arizona, which is crazy. Well, they could have just gone to San Francisco and played that game, or Santa Clara. They probably should do that. But anyways, that'll be something, right? That game's on Monday, and the NFL's thinking about doing that. So, are the Lakers really going to play tomorrow night? I don't know. We'll see. If they do play, though, we are going to take Los Angeles to win and cover the 8.5 points. Does Charlotte really win back-to-back? No. The Lakers are bound to get one back after losing back-to-back in Texas against the Rockets and the Mavs. So, folks, that'll do it for our NBA predictions here on January 9th. If you haven't yet, though, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more daily NBA predictions. Make sure to join us again later today for our NFL predictions and our college basketball best bets that were posted earlier today as well. Folks, thank you for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below for more. Make sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Make sure to comment if you do disagree with any of the picks. Folks, thank you for watching. And Mamba forever.